What happens when a nation survives war but its people remain trapped by injustice? In a country wounded by conflict, the real enemies are not always those who carry guns, but those who feed on the suffering of others, turning freedom into another form of oppression. Good day, everyone. I am Genesis Hope, and today I will be presenting to you a book review of Mga Ibong Mandaragit by Amado V. Hernandez, who is one of the most important voices in the Philippine literature and the national artist for literature. Mga Ibong Mandaragit is a novel set during and after the Second World War, a period when the Philippines was still struggling to rebuild after Japanese occupation. The story follows Mando Plaridel, who is a Filipino intellectual and idealist who returned to Philippines after the war. Determined to contribute to nation building and fight for social justice, he expected a society that still valued freedom and equality. But instead, he found corruption, abuse of power, and social inequality everywhere. Mando's journey introduces the readers to a wide range of characters that is still present in today's time. Commander Berto, a former guerrilla fighter who struggles to adapt to post-war. Don Roman, who is a wealthy landowner who manipulates laws and people to maintain his wealth. And ordinary Filipinos are citizens who are still trapped in poverty and injustice despite the country's political freedom. The title Mga Ibong Mandaragit, which means birds of prey, symbolizes those who exploit others for their personal gain, making them the true enemy of the people. Hernandez showed that the chaos left by war allowed these predators to thrive while ordinary Filipinos continued to suffer. Through this symbolism, he critiques that both the lingering effects of foreign Filipino occupation and the failure of Filipino society to ensure justice and equality. One of the major themes of the novel is false independence. Although the Philippines was politically free from foreign rule, the lives of many Filipino peoples were still controlled by corruption, greed, and social injustice. Other themes includes nationalism, social responsibility, and the struggle of the masses, which emphasizes the belief of Hernandez that true freedoms comes not only from the absence of colonizers, but from the justice, equality, and the ethical governance. The novel also portrays the psychological and moral struggle of its character. Mando, who represents the idealist who refuses to accept the society that is built on exploitation. The guerrilla fighters, although they are heroes during the war, are sometimes depicted as disillusioned after it. They are who struggles to find a purpose and peace. Through their experiences, Hernandez conveys that the fight for justice does not end with war, but it continues in everyday lives and in continuing or building a fair society. Mga Ibong Mandaragit is more than just a historical novel. It is a powerful reflection of Philippine society wherein it critiques injustice and it is a call for national awakening. It reminds us that freedom is meaningless if it does not benefit the people. So I highly recommend this book to the students who want to understand Philippine history, social equality, and the role of literature in shaping national consciousness. So in the words of Hernandez, nariyan ang kaibahan ng armas sa isang ideya. Ang ideya'y nakabubuo, pumapatay at bumubuhay. It is truly the ideas and not the violence that shape the destiny of one's nation. This means that while weapons can destroy and kill, ideas have the power to both challenge the injustice and build a better society. In the novel, Hernandez reminds us that the struggle for the Philippines was not only fought with guns, but also with knowledge, courage, and moral action. True freedom and progress comes from the strength of ideas and not the violence. True independence is earned not through victory in battle, but through justice, awareness, and the courage to act. Again, I am Genesis Hope and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the book review of Mga Ibong Mandaragit and learned something new about Philippine history and literature. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you!